Students, today we will learn the spanning tree. So this is the fourth topic in trees. So how the spanning tree will be produced from the given graph. So we'll see that one. Now observe what is spanning tree. First definition of a spanning tree. So let G be a simple graph. A spanning tree of G is a subgraph of G that is a tree containing every vertex of G. So you can observe that one here in a spanning tree, of a graph G will contain every vertex of the graph G. Of course, it should be a subgraph. Not. So in a simple graph with a spanning tree must be connected because there is a path in spanning tree between any two vertices, and the converse is also true. Of course, a spanning tree is in a spanning tree of a graph G. So every vertices, between every two vertices, there should be a path. So like that, we have to construct a tree that is called as a spanning tree of the given graph. Now find a spanning tree of the graph G. For example, a graph is given here with the vertices A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Okay. So from this graph, you have to find the spanning tree. Okay. So how we will find the spanning tree? Just we will look that one. So of course it is a simple graph. Now observe the graph G is connected. G is connected means between every two vertices there should be a path. Okay, observe that one. For every pair of two vertices there should be a path in that one. Of course the path is there, but it is not a tree. Not a tree. Why? Because it is not a tree. You can observe there are two different paths are there. For example, you take two vertices C and E. Okay, if you take C and E, two different paths are there. So that's why this is not a tree. Okay, so now we have to find a tree from this one, and that should be a spanning tree. Okay, now find out how we will find that spanning tree. But it is not a tree because it contains simple circuits. Okay, now to remove that simple circuits, then we will call it as a tree. Then we will become a spanning tree for this one. Okay, so for that purpose, what the edge, which edge if we will remove from this one, then it cannot contain a circuit. Okay, then it will become tree as well as the spanning tree. Now observe, removing the edge E comma G. E comma G, direct edge is there, not through F. Now if we will eliminate this one, we will eliminate this edge, what happens? Now this eliminates one simple circuit will be eliminated. Okay, now and the resulting subgraph, you can observe the resulting subgraph, okay, without the edge EG, okay, is still connected, but of course still contain every vertex of G. Okay, we are not removing any vertex of G, but you can observe still that is not a tree because there is again a circuit is there. Okay, so again we have to remove another edge. Which one? You can say whatever it may be. Now remove the edge EF. Okay, so E to edge we are removing, not vertex. Okay, to eliminate a second simple circuit. Okay, so to eliminate the circuit, we are removing that edge. Now observe, finally remove the edge CG. CG also we are removing the edge. Okay, not vertices, only the edge CG we are removing. Then produce the simple graph with no simple circuits. Now observe that subgraph is a spanning tree because it is a tree that contains every vertex of G, and the sequence of edge removals used to produce the spanning tree as follows. Okay, so you can observe that one here. Observe in A. Okay, removing the edge A. First we have removed the edge A. Okay, of course whatever it may be, we can use that one. AE we can remove, then EF you can remove, then CG you can remove. Now removing these three edges in A, in B, in C, you can observe three edges we are removing. Then finally we have produced this graph. Okay, so observe, this is a tree now. Okay, so it is connected and containing all vertices, and there are no circuits, therefore this is called as a spanning tree. So you can observe, like this spanning tree we can produce not only one, we can, if you remove another edges, you can produce another spanning tree. Now observe, this produce PC is spanning tree by removing the edges that from simple circuits. Now you can see other spanning trees for the same graph, by removing other edges also we can produce. Okay, so not all are spanning trees only. Now observe, in the first one it is also a spanning tree by removing other edges, like that EG, AB, okay, CF, like that we are removing the edges and we are producing the first one. And observe the second one also, we are removing another edges from the original graph, and then we are producing this graph, that is called as a spanning tree. Like this, third is also a spanning tree, fourth one is also a spanning tree. We are removing some other edges, like this we can produce the spanning trees. Okay, so we can produce so many number of spanning trees for the same graph. That is the important thing. Now in a simple graph, G is connected if and only if it has a spanning tree. So we can say a simple graph is connected if and only if it has a spanning tree. Now next, we'll go for the next topic. Thank you.